Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. Got sort of the beginning of a new series I'm going to be doing now. Just some VHS reviews. And tonight I'm reviewing Howling 4, the original Nightmare. This is a movie I've always had a real soft spot for. I remember renting this as a kid and just, it was fun. You know, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination. It's hokey. Honestly, that the acting is terrible. If the acting was any more hammy, it would be a freaking pork chop. I kid you not. But there are some saving graces in this. There's not a lot of real werewolf action, but when it does happen, this has one of the most unique werewolf transformations I've ever seen. Essentially, think of like a complete body melt. So this guy essentially turns to goo, pulls all the flesh off of his body, and then becomes a werewolf out of the goo. I've never seen anything like it before. And it's pretty damn cool, honestly. Like I said, I have a real soft spot for this movie. It's one that I've always kind of liked, even though it's so bad. In fact, I'd put it into the so bad it's good category. Essentially, this is a remake of the first Howling, sort of. What it's done is it's taken a lot of the plot elements from the original novel by Gary Brander and made it sort of like a more accurate telling than was in the original Howling. Um, Same basic plot, like the woman goes to this town to for her mental health, and it ends up being there's werewolves there. You know, uh, is what it is, honestly. Um, it's a movie that could only have come out in the 80s. It was 1988, and honestly, yeah, it really is a product of its time. It screams direct to video. It screams hokey, cheesy trash, really. But it's pretty fun. I gotta admit, I honestly enjoyed. You got this nun in it for some reason with these big freaking googly eyes, and and there's this woman's seeing visions of this nun who's been dead for months. It's weird stuff. A lot of plot holes as well. It's she's seeing visions of these nuns and of werewolves and everything. It never explains why she's having these visions of these things. She just kind of is, and you just sort of have to take it that okay, she's got some psychic power or something. Never explains it, but is what it is. Damn stupid itchy nose. Um, for a rating, I'm gonna give this a double rating. I think I'm gonna try to do this with all my VHS reviews. I'm gonna give it the nostalgia porn rating and the critical rating. The nostalgia porn rating is complete. This is a 7 out of 10. I love this movie. I love having it on VHS. It's a classic that way. For a critical review, this gets a 2 out of 10. This is a really bad movie. Honestly. Really bad. But it's kind of fun nonetheless. So yeah, there we go. Howling 4. 2 out of 10 for the actual movie. Nostalgia glasses give you 7 out of 10, but that's just me. Yeah, so I'll try to find a trailer and leave it below. You'll see some horrible acting. One other thing I have to mention. The guy that's the star of this, I don't even know what his name is, but this guy comes into this cabin carrying a dead rabbit and goes, "Get the kitchen going, the man done brought home the bacon." And he holds up a rabbit. It's the cringiest, cheesiest line I've ever heard in a movie, but it's hilarious. So there you go. Yeah, so I'll leave the trailer below. as well as my merch shop and my Patreon. If you feel like helping out the channel, would be appreciated. If not, that's okay too. Hopefully, I'm going to try to start making this maybe a weekly or bi-weekly thing, just a review of VHS. So, yeah. That's it for now. See you next time.